If your cat shows you their belly, they're trying to tell you this: I made the mistake once. My cat rolled over, stretched out, and showed me her belly. Soft, fluffy, completely irresistible. So I did what any reasonable person would do. I reached down and touched it. What happened next was not pretty. Claws, teeth, a sound I can only describe as pure betrayal. And I sat there genuinely confused, thinking, you showed it to me. Why would you show it to me if I wasn't supposed to touch it? That question stayed with me for a long time. And when I finally found the real answer, I realized I had been misreading one of the most significant things my cat had ever done in my direction. By the end of this video, you will never misread that belly again. And I'm saving the last reason for the end, and because it's the one that will completely change how you see your cat. 1. The belly is the most protected thing your cat owns. Here is something most people never stop to consider. Your cat's belly contains every vital organ that keeps them alive. Heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, all of it, completely unprotected by bone. No rib cage beneath the lower abdomen. No natural armor. Just fur and skin between those organs and the outside world. Every survival instinct your cat carries, and they carry thousands of years of them, tells them to protect that area at all costs. In the wild, a cat who exposes their belly to the wrong creature does not survive. That instinct does not disappear just because your cat lives in a warm house with a food bowl and a window to stare out of. It is still running in the background every single moment. So when your cat rolls over and exposes that belly to you, understand what they are overriding to do it. Not a small thing. Not a casual gesture. Every alarm their biology has ever built, silenced. For you too. It is not an invitation. It is a declaration. Here is what most owners get wrong and why the claw attack happens. When a human lies on their back with arms open, it means come closer. It is an invitation. We read cat belly the same way because that is how human body language works. But your cat is not speaking human. That belly display is not saying touch me. It is saying something else entirely. In feline body language, exposing the belly is a statement of emotional state. It is your cat broadcasting to the room. I feel completely safe right now. I am not threatened. I am not on guard. I am as relaxed as I am capable of being. The message is not directed at your hands. It is directed at you as a presence. They are not asking for physical contact. They are showing you who they are in this moment. Some cats will tolerate a gentle belly touch from someone they deeply trust. Others will never allow it regardless of the bond. Both responses are completely normal. The display and the touching are two entirely separate things. One is communication. The other is a choice they may or may not extend to you. 3. The science behind why it only happens with certain people. Research into cat attachment behavior has found something that should stop every cat owner in their tracks. Cats do not show their belly to everyone, not even close. Studies examining feline social behavior found that belly exposure is almost exclusively reserved for individuals a cat has identified as completely safe. Not just familiar, not just tolerated, safe on a level that registers in their nervous system as genuine security. Your cat spends every day quietly assessing every person and animal in their environment, building a risk profile, updating it constantly. And somewhere in that ongoing assessment, a threshold exists. A point at which the accumulated evidence of safety becomes strong enough to override the deepest survival instinct they carry. When your cat shows you their belly, you cross that threshold. You did not just earn their affection. You earned something much rarer. You earned the specific neurological signal that tells a creature built for survival that in your presence, survival does not need to be the priority. 4. What their body is telling you beyond the belly. The belly display never happens in isolation. And once you know what to look for around it, you start reading a much richer message. Watch the eyes. A cat showing their belly with soft, half-closed eyes is in full trust mode. Completely present, completely relaxed, completely open. A cat showing their belly with wide, alert eyes is doing something different. They may be playing. They may be slightly overstimulated. That version comes with a warning. Watch the tail. A loose, stilled tail or one curling gently means genuine relaxation. A tail flicking at the tip means arousal. Could be playful, could be a signal to back off. Watch the paws. Paws loosely folded or stretched out means they are not preparing for anything. Paws slightly raised or curled inward means they are ready to respond. When you read all of these together, the belly display stops being one signal and becomes a full sentence. And that sentence changes depending on every other word around. 5. Why cats show their belly. Right after you come home. Have you ever walked through the door after a long day and found your cat rolling onto their back within seconds of seeing you? That is not random. That is one of the most deliberate greetings in the feline vocabulary. When you leave, your cat's stress hormones rise. Studies measuring cortisol in cats left alone showed elevated levels within minutes of owner departure. Your scent fades. The signals that tell them the environment is safe begin to thin. And then you come back. And the moment you walk through that door, something in their nervous system resets. The cortisol drops. The threat assessment quiets. And that immediate belly display, that full rollover the second they see you, is the physical expression of that reset happening in real time. It is your cat's body announcing what their brain just registered. The safest thing in my world just came back. Everything is okay again. 6. The belly display during play is a completely different language. This is the one that confuses most owners and causes most of the claw incidents. Sometimes your cat will roll onto their back mid-play and wave their paws in the air like an invitation. And it looks exactly like the trust belly. But it is not. When a cat is in play mode, the exposed belly is a tactical position. Think about how cats fight. A cat on their back has all 4 sets of claws available simultaneously. It is actually one of the most powerful positions a cat can take in a physical confrontation. When your cat rolls over during play and grabs your hand with all 4 paws, they are not betraying you. They are playing exactly the way they would play with another cat. Your hand became the prey. The bunny kick activated, and nobody warned you. The tell is always in the energy before the rollover. A relaxed, slow rollover in a quiet moment is trust. A sudden rollover mid-chase with dilated pupils and a twitching tail is a play trap. Learn to read which one is coming and you will save yourself. A great deal of confusion and a moderate amount of blood. 7. And here is what nobody tells you about the belly. Display. This is the one I promised at the start. The reason that changes everything. Your cat does not show their belly to people they simply like. They show it to people they have decided are worth being vulnerable around. And vulnerability, for a creature built entirely around self-protection, is not a small thing to offer. Think about what your cat is when they are fully exposed on their back. They cannot run quickly from that position. They cannot assess threats around them easily. They have surrendered every physical advantage they have in exchange for the experience of being completely open in front of you. No cat does that by accident. No cat does that out of habit. Every time your cat has ever shown you their belly, they made a decision. A conscious, deliberate, neurologically significant decision to set down the thing they spend their entire life carrying. And they set it down because of you. Not because of the house. Not because of the food. Not because of the comfort. Because of the specific, irreplaceable feeling of safety that you, as a person, create in them when you are near. The belly is not an invitation. It is a confession. It is your cat telling you, in the only language available to them, that you are the reason they feel safe being alive. And now you know what to do with that. Not reach for it. Sit with it, understand it, and recognize it every single time for what it actually is. The most honest thing your cat knows how to say. Every video on this channel starts the same way, with a question most cat owners have never stopped to ask. And then we go looking for the real answer, not the comfortable version. The actual science, the behavioral research, the findings that take years to surface and rarely reach people in a way that feels like a real conversation. If this video gave you something, hit like and subscribe to Cat Decoded. Drop a comment telling us, does your cat show you their belly? And do you make the mistake of touching it? Because you are definitely not alone. The more you understand your cat, the better life gets for both of you.